Alright. Alright, everybody, welcome back to the 4th episode of Capital Nerd. Is it 4? Third?
If you think it's not going,
I'm fucked. Okay. Alright, everybody, welcome back to another episode of Capital Nerd. This is the 3rd episode we're on now. I'm Joey with Archaic TV.
I'm Cody with Foxy For Real.
And I'm Jesus with ReadyforWerk.
And hopefully you guys have caught up on the first episode. We broke it into 2 halves. If you have not, go back and check that out. We talked about anything from San Diego Comic-Con to E3, movies. Just about anything you could think of, we talked about it.
Had a good time doing it. Had an awesome time drinking. Jesus got a little, little lit.
He got loose.
What's your new nickname?
Yeah. Little lit.
Little lit.
Yeah, I had a little too much.
Little lit.
Little lit is arm movement.
Yeah. So I'm kind of, I'm toning it down.
That's why the water's for it. So.
Yeah. They grounded me. I'm grounded.
You grounded yourself. This thing is going to kill us.
I heard me and Joey heard the suction sound. We're just like, we're gonna die.
It's a little windy out here, so if it gets a little windy at times, hopefully I can edit it all out, but if not, bear with us. We'll edit as much as we can.
Hopefully it won't get blown away.
We're going to make the best of it.
At least it's not raining, like Fanboy.
No, yeah, it rained the early morning of
Fanboy.
Fanboy.
Speaking of Fanboy, what did y'all think?
For Jesus, here's your first con. Let's see what you got to say.
I want to know what you say.
Yeah, since it's your first con, like, I want to see what your perspective is on it.
Honestly, guys, I was blown away. I really was blown away by this experience because, I mean, it being my first con. I just...
No longer a con virgin. How's it feel?
It feels great.
Joey
Your first
took my
time?
con virginity too.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
You got a gangbang, I guess. The 2 of us.
Just the 2 of us.
I had a great time with the con and everything. I'm sorry. Yeah, it was a great time. I had an amazing experience, and we also got to meet fellows in the community.
Harry Sands Jr., aka saNMan PR Vlog, and Tim Wallace.
2 very cool dudes.
Overkill
Very
48. Nice. So, and I can't wait to do that again with them. So I mean, Harry was at Fanboy in October as a vendor, from what he said, and this is his first Fanboy as a customer, a consumer. Yeah. And I can't wait to kick it with them again because that was so much fun. Cool guys. And if you are in the syndicate, what saNMan called Mountain Area Syndicate Hunters, hit us up because we're out here and we will definitely do a hunt because it was so much fun.
Well, I mean,
keep your hands off our chases.
Keep your hands off the chase. Hands off. Those are ours.
So you had a good time?
Yeah, I had a good time. And
so what was your, I guess, like your highlight of the day?
Battling myself for that Kingdom Hearts play art.
Yes. I'm gonna throw up a picture of what he like in a little bit what all we caught. So our hauls and whatnot.
That was. I mean, I had like just getting that thing, you know, battling myself to buy it.
Mm-hmm. That was your first major figure purchase.
Yeah, it really was.
Play Arts was my first premium figure.
Same.
Purchase.
I think that's all 3 of us.
Yeah.
Because I have the Bone Predator. Cody's was Batman, the Wild West Batman.
Yep.
And then yours was
that Rocks.
Yeah.
Rocks. And it's so cool to be able to have that because I've known about these Play Arts figures for a while. You know, I've known that Kingdom Hearts actually has several of those.
But that was the first time you saw them in person.
Yeah,
right?
it was the first time I've seen them in person. So. Otherwise, I've always seen them online and stuff. You know, I've looked at them through Square Enix's website and stuff.
So my question is, have you already looked at your next one?
purchase?
The Sora. There was a Sora one from Kingdom Hearts too. So cool, and I definitely want to have that.
So a question for both you guys is, like, I know we all came away with something, but is there anything there that you saw that you regret not purchasing?
upon editing my videos, there was a Nightwing Play Arts Kai that the same person that you bought your Play Arts from, Comics to Games in Cincinnati, Ohio, which hopefully we all three get to go and visit in July. So, yes, he had a Nightwing for $50. I'm kicking myself for not even asking if he would take 40 or 45, because that Nightwing is sweet. And there was a lot of good prices on Play Arts there. Play Arts was my first love, besides Pops. Yeah. So, there, yeah, and then I want a sideshow. Next con, I think I'm gonna get a sideshow. I mean, obviously, when I want something, I buy it. So if I set my sights on a nice sideshow, I'll probably put down some stacks for that. What about you?
There were several of those Naruto figures. There were the two different kinds that they were available there. There was one that most of the vendors had it for 20, and then I did see one that was different. I think it was a PH figure, which was different from the other one. That one was like 40 or 50,
the SH Figure Arts.
Yeah,
yeah,
and that one was pretty cool. So definitely the SH Figure Arts.
What about you? For me,
okay, there was a NECA figure of Ghostface from the horror movie Scream.
Man, yeah.
And I told myself I would go around and see if they had it anywhere else for a better price. And I came back, somebody had, unfortunately, they had purchased it before I could. But that's just the way it goes at conventions like that.
I mean, you can walk around and look at the prices.
And find it better someplace else, or
you cannot risk it. That was the only Green Arrow I saw in the whole place.
Or you
and
go
I almost had it taken away from me.
Yeah.
Or you go back around the next time and it's gone, like what happened to me.
Funny part about that, like what you just said, is whenever I was buying that Play Arts figure, I was like, I told the guy, I was like, I'll be right back, I gotta get myself situated first. And then he's like,
see where my bank account set.
Yeah. I gotta check into the savings sometimes.
and so he was like, okay, this is
you fucking mind? Do you fucking mind?
and he was like, okay, just
good God. God damn it.
you fucking died.
You get yourself situated,
Yeah.
like Cody is.
And he said, okay, but if you come back and he's gone, don't blame me. I was like,
that's the way it goes.
I was like, I'm gonna be gone only a few seconds, but okay. Literally, I turned around, got my phone.
I remember you looking at your phone.
Set up my bank account. I turned back around like, I'm ready.
And you asked him, you had cash, and you were like, I do have cash, have bank account. And he was like, one or the other. And you're like, fuck.
I'm like, alright, bet.
Then you balled out, man. You did good.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about possibly Venom, like, appearing in the MCU and stuff?
I'm very excited for Venom, especially Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
One of my favorite actors ever. Fantastic actor. And he's going to be in the MCU and kicking Spider-Man's ass.
Which is, how much better can you get than that, though? Like, you have someone who played a pretty badass villain in
The Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah, and Christopher Nolan's trilogy, so Bane, as you guys said. So, I mean, you can't get much better than Tom Hardy when it comes to playing a villain.
Now, do you think that maybe since he's going to be in the MCU, they're going to cut back the R rating to PG-13, or?
They're going to have to, but maybe not for his movie. Because, like, with this collaboration with Marvel Studios and Sony, they can still do what they want with their movie.
Yeah.
You know, because it's still their movie. They're just sharing it, so to speak.
Yeah.
So they may not tone it down for Venom until he gets to the
Until
MCU.
he gets into the MCU, yeah.
So, but until then.
Speaking of MCU deals, like Marvel Studios doing deals with other studios, is what, like, I guess it'd be like, what license would you like to see them acquire from a place that they sold off their licenses to, like Fantastic Four?
Fantastic Four.
I'm not
because
X-Men.
Just because, like, the past two.
They sucked. Go ahead and say it. They outright sucked.
They did. They were awful. But
They were awful movies.
I don't know. Fantastic Four. A lot of people love it. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I'll watch it. I'll like read stuff about it, but I'm not like die hard. Have to get something Fantastic Four. I don't own a single piece of Fantastic Four. And I mean, for me, I just want to see Wolverine.
That's same.
Oh,
Against like.
I want to see him in the Avengers.
Yeah.
And Hugh Jackman himself even said if Fox would have been able to make a deal with Marvel Studios, he would have still been doing Wolverine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, and now everybody was wanting Tom Hardy to be Wolverine, and there was those pictures.
People also want him to be the Punisher too.
Yeah, and I don't think that's.
I think people just want Tom Hardy in the MCU.
Yeah, that's why not? I mean,
he's a badass
fantastic
actor.
I mean, he didn't talk much in like Bronson and
Mad Max definitely like
Mad Max. He didn't talk at all, but it was more. It was better than most of the movies. It was better than Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
So. But Wolverine for me is probably one of them.
Yeah. I think one of the main reasons why I feel like the Fantastic Four should go back to Marvel Studios is because, let's be honest, just about everything that Marvel Studios creates, everything they
It's gold.
is gold. So, if they want to make something good out of the Fantastic Four, then just give them back to Marvel Studios.
Plus, me and my brother were talking because after the Endgame with Thanos, if they were to obtain the rights to Fantastic Four again, they could do a Galactus.
Yeah.
Galactus could be the next big baddie that they go up against.
I don't know if he's Fox, or I don't know if he's Fox, Sony, or Marvel, but they need to remake Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider would be cool too, yeah.
They need to remake him.
But he's an Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.
That's Robbie Reyes. Is that his name, Robbie Reyes?
I'm not sure.
That's somebody's Robbie
So
Reyes.
technically, oh wait, so he's not.
He's not really MCU, but like the MCU ties into the TV
Yeah,
shows, but the TV
yeah.
shows aren't vice versa.
And you don't have the bike. He has the Hell Charger.
Yeah.
I think that's it. I'm not too big of it. Like I don't know a lot about Ghost Rider. I just know he's a badass character. And yeah, they just need to tie him somewhere in MCU. Now, you know what would be really cool is to see the Netflix, Punisher and Netflix Daredevil all in MCU. Yeah. And I mean, on the topic of Marvel MCU, there's going to be 67 characters
In
Infinity.
Oh my god.
67 characters. That includes villains and includes heroes.
I was about to say, what does that mean? Like 67 villains, 67 heroes?
There's
Like,
67 characters plus the supporting actors.
I've heard that
So-
there's not going to be any new introductions. So, like, up until recently, there's been speculation saying, "Oh, Captain Marvel is going to be introduced in this movie."
No.
Well, I mean,
But that does mean there's room for reintroductions like Skullface.
Skullface?
Not Skullface, Red Skull.
That's
Yeah.
that's a big theory that's going around.
I was
like,
thinking Metal Gear Solid.
It's like Thanos is gonna
Bring them back.
bring him back. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that could also be not a reintroduction, but if you watch Daredevil and if you watch Nick Cage or Nick Cage, sorry, if you watch Nick Cage,
Luke Cage.
Luke Cage. I'm thinking,
We're on our fucking game today.
I'm thinking Samuel Jackson and.
See, last time it was me.
Yeah.
Samuel Jackson.
Anyway, if you think about Luke Cage, you've never even watched Luke Cage and you knew that.
I love Luke Cage.
But they all reference the incident, and that's what happened in New York.
Yeah, they do.
So that
Or the Soviet Accords.
Yeah, or the Soviet Accords. They all mention that. So that means they are in the MCU, and they don't have to be introduced because they've already been introduced into the MCU. So they could make an appearance. We might get that wish.
Which I want to see Thunderbolts, General Thunderbolts Ross. I want to see him turn the Red Hulk.
Yes, that'd be
That's
sweet.
a big possibility considering he has been reintroduced into the world, into this universe.
Because he played in the one with Edward Norton, the Hulk, where
Yeah.
Edward Norton played the Hulk. He
So-
was Thunderbolts in that movie.
Honestly, I don't think that they would have reintroduced him if he didn't have a bigger role.
Exactly. Why would they bring him back if they wasn't going to
They
something
do
with him?
everything for a reason.
And that's
They tie everything together perfectly.
and that's
There might be some plot holes, but you can overlook those. They're little.
So speculation on the new Spider-Man movie. What are you guys hoping to see? What are you guys hoping not to see?
I'm hoping to see, which I know it's not going to happen, because there was things released for the Infinity War filming, and Tom Holland was in a mocap suit.
So maybe
See that?
Iron Spider?
Iron Spider. I'm hoping for that. I'm hoping for like a little sneak peek of that.
Yeah.
Maybe at the end of the movie, he's like, "I got something for you." Boom.
Iron Spider suit.
Iron Spider suit. And that's what I really just want. I just feel like it's going to be a really good movie. I've never had much faith in a Spider-Man movie until this
now.
one.
what I don't want to see is another failed Spider-Man.
Yeah, because they didn't even get to 3 movies with the Andrew Garfield movie. It was 2 and done.
They're pretty confident. They've already got number 2 lined up in the timeline. So.
And then Tom Holland let it slip.
I feel like he's going to.
Trilogy.
I feel like he's going to be the best Spider-Man that there was. He's going to be
The best Spider-Man there was.
I don't think Robert Downey
Ever will
Jr.
be.
I don't think Robert Downey Jr. will let it fail.
Yeah.
Like he's just that kind of person. He's so invested in that he's not going to let that fail.
Yeah.
For sure.
Speaking of Robert Downey Jr., listen, Tony Stark will make that movie. If not Spidey,
I feel like Spidey's going to make the
I
movie.
feel like Tom Holland might steal the MCU.
For this reason alone, I think the executives at Marvel Studios are looking for somebody that's a little less cheap to keep on the budget there, instead of Robert Downey Jr. asking for like millions just to appear in some cameos and like appear in the movies. Like Spider-Man's a very bankable character. I feel like they're trying to see if they can maybe run the MCU off of a cheaper talent like Tom Holland.
Sure.
and the thing about Tom Holland, I've read all kinds of articles. He wants to play this character for a long time. He wants to witness people. Like he wants people to witness
The grow.
like the grow up of him, you know, getting out of high school and all that stuff. Like he said himself, he wants to play the character for at least the next 20 years.
It'd be sweet. I mean, I wouldn't mind to see it. Oh, yeah, we've only seen like little snippets. I mean, Civil War. What's the like main scene that sticks out to
It's
me?
the airport scene.
It's the airport scene.
Yeah.
And Spider-Man made it 10 times better with his like little like
His
nods and
quirks,
stuff.
his
His
Star
quirks.
Wars.
Yeah. I mean, whoa, you have a metal arm? That's crazy. All right, guys. So we all are now YouTubers. You know. I mean,
Took some of us a little longer
little
to
bit
get
longer.
into it, but
Joey waited till he got a good camera,
Yeah.
which is understandable. Jesus
Waited
till
till
you got
a
better
good
equipment.
con.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, well, you were hesitant to make videos because of the.
I feel like that was
phone.
more
Yeah.
more or less like in your head, like, are people gonna like me? Or
True. Yeah, you also
just had to get over that.
Now you are. You put up your first video.
Yeah.
How did it feel
Everybody
editing that?
good until like, well, I'm not gonna say I messed up because I didn't.
I'm not gonna say it was me, but
I'm not
it was
gonna
me.
say that I messed up because I made a mistake and I will admit to that. But I mean, I'm still learning, so I don't really
Right.
call it as a mistake.
Every professional
Um,
started out as an amateur, so.
So I mean,
Exactly.
I'm sure the more I do it, the better I'm gonna get, and
That's
you know,
true.
That's everybody.
Practice makes perfect.
So I'm not really all that worried about improving, but I also wanted to wait for a perfect time, and I felt like the con was the best.
I know. Whenever
time
I
to do it.
looked over and saw you filming, I was like,
You just pulled the trigger.
and then I noticed you were filming vertical.
And you
like-
never do that.
I like grabbed the phone and I'm like, always film horizontal.
Don't worry though. I rotated some of that footage.
Good, good.
Like I rotated it
To
where-
90.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, like he said, practice makes perfect, dude. My videos, first videos were horrendous. I never showed my face. I always just like talked in front of the camera, like behind the camera. Never would show my face. I don't know why. I just didn't like being on camera. And here we are. You know? And just wait until you're editing a video and you're like 12 minutes in and you're
Trying to figure out which cuts you want to put in,
Yeah.
and like what you want to take out, what
Right.
you want to show.
and then your computer decides to do updates.
And you gotta wait like 30 minutes to get back at it, and then
then
you
you
kind
come
of
back-
lose your spot.
Well, I lost all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I edited a video. It was probably like 6 months ago. I was editing and my computer decided to do updates, and all of a sudden it comes back on and nothing was up, so I click on Sony Vegas, that's what I use, and they couldn't restore the last file. And it was
So
start from scratch.
Ugh.
And I was like really into this video. It was like fantastic. And then of course I was like not so into it the next time because I had to do it over, you know. So I was just like, you know, fuck it, blah blah blah. And then it didn't turn out too good. So, but you live and you learn.
Yeah.
Save your shit.
Save it
it
often.
every once in a while at least to
Yes.
just prevent stuff like that from
Just in
happening.
case. You never know.
What about you, Joey?
No, I'm perfect.
I
don't make
this shit. I
mistakes.
started this shit and I was perfect at it. Fuck.
I mean, I'm sure there's some people out there who would disagree, but I wanted to wait until, you know, I had the right equipment, like a good camera with good quality to start shooting videos and stuff. But now that I'm into it now, I'm almost 4 videos in. The 4th one's uploading now. But
using my internet.
But now that I'm like getting into it, like, you know, I'm finding my own. I'm having fun with it. And I'm enjoying myself.
We're meeting people.
Yeah.
Meeting people you never thought you would. Like, who knew them?
But you go through life and people are going to like what you do, and there's going to be people that don't like what you do, and you just got to roll with it.
Shout out to Foxy's 2 infamous
Yeah, shout out to my 2 dislikers that liked the first second it uploads. Literally, the last video I uploaded, Capital Nerd. I get on there, I uploaded it. Whenever you upload a video, it pops up. It's like your video is ready here, and it gives you a link, and you can click on the picture, the thumbnail, and when you do, it takes you to the video. Yeah. Literally, I uploaded, clicked on the picture, the thumbnail, went to the page, had a dislike. I was like, what the fuck? How does that even happen? It was quicker than I was.
I only have like one thing to say to that, you know? Don't hate us.
Don't hate us.
Come on.
We should get shirts made. Don't hate us, man.
Yes, Capital Nerd, don't hate us. Hey, you know, pretty little designs.
Yeah.
We should do that. Shout out to them. Thank you, Harry.
Yeah, Harry's shirt was very nice. You did a very good job.
Toy hunting how-to.
Okay, toy hunting how-to. It's different from hunting at cons, but we'll do toy hunting first.
In a store.
Yeah.
If you're just now, you know, you're watching my videos, you're watching Joey's videos, Jesus' videos, and you're like, man, I want to do that. How do I get started doing that? Well, do you want to film is the first question.
To figure out if you want to film or not, what I would say to you, my advice would be is just to dive like head first into it.
That's the only way to do it.
That's going to be the only way you're going to figure out if that's for you or not, if you like it or not, is just to do it.
And one of my biggest tips is if you have your phone like this, turn it this way.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to watch a video like this.
Because it
landscape, not portrait.
That's right.
Yeah.
And if you do decide you want to be a YouTuber, don't tell somebody their videos are boring, and then 2 months later, beg them to check your channel out and help you grow.
Nah. I remember you said
that kind of irked me a little bit. So, no, I will not help you grow.
And my advice
videos are boring.
Anybody that wants to do it, if it's something you want to do, just do it, and don't let anybody's negative comments like deter you from what you want to do. Just be you and do what you want to do.
And the good thing about dislikes is they show a positive on your video. More dislikes and likes you get, the higher your video is up in the search bar. So if they dislike your video, it's still a good thing.
Star Wars, The Last Jedi.
Last Jedi. So the trailer came out, we've all saw it.
What do you all feel like? Huh?
Predictions?
Predictions? I want to know what the fuck Luke means by it's time for the Jedi to end. Like, what kind of crazy
My
shit?
theory with that is he's in a state. I saw this article where he's taken an oath to not be a Jedi. Pretty much is the essential what it is. But like, I mean, it's obvious he's not wanting to be a Jedi. But I don't think he means that it's time for the Jedi to end, as in Rey needs to die, he needs to die, Kylo needs to die. I think he's just saying like, give up.
As kind of like a way of life.
Yeah.
Like the Jedi.
Like, it just needs to go away. Nobody needs to worry about that anymore. No more legends, no more stories. Just give up and let things be. And it's kind of like him being naive. Like, I don't want to be a Jedi anymore. You don't need to be a Jedi. I think Rey's going to turn that around for him.
Yeah.
Kind of change his perspective on
because I feel like he's going to say that. Probably it's going to be like a flashback to where Kylo destroyed the temple, and like he's like, he's defeated. Cool, like he don't want to do it anymore. Like he had that blow up in his face. He took in pretty much it's his grandson, and like not his grandson. It'd be his great nephew. Yeah. So just nephew. So. And like his nephew ended up. His nephew ended up, you know, pretty much stabbing him in the back. So.
Pretty much, might as well have.
Yeah.
But I want to see the Knights of Ren.
Like, hopefully with those flashbacks, like if they do include those flashbacks.
I want to see if they're still alive, because you know, I want to see if something happened to them, something. Yeah. I want to see what they look like. What about you? Well, predictions.
I want to know more about Kylo Ren.
I want to see the way the Sith train, because we've always seen like how the Jedi do their business and stuff, and how they go about training and going about their way of life. I want to see how the Sith do their way.
I think that's going to be a big aspect of it, because if you remember at the end of The Force Awakens, even Snoke himself said
it's time to complete his training.
So hopefully we'll get kind of like a an insight on how they do what they do, because I mean,
and I'd like to also see a little bit more about the Knights of Red and like what they were like.
I want to see like the dark side. You know, they capture Luke, capture Rey. All hope is lost, and then out of the blue, out of hyperspace, the Guardians of the Galaxy come in and they wreck them. That's what I want to see.
and then you hear Groot.
Teenage Groot. I'm Groot.
Yeah. This is gonna be kind of like, I don't want to come to this.
By the looks of it, Groot's not saving much of
No,
anything.
Groot's it's his bedtime. He's done for the night.
Yeah, you guys are gonna have to
away from
excuse Groot over here.
Where am I?
Wait, you mean I'm Groot?
I'm Groot. He's so drunk. When he drinks,
He can speak English.